Hello everyone!
Hey!
And welcome to Uncut Gaming,
where we don't edit our videos.
but we are fighting monsters in the dungeon.
Yes, in Thunderstone Quest.
Which is the third edition of Thunderstone, which came out recently, relatively. And we bought it.
You say it's like 4 years old.
You mean Thunderstone in general?
Yes.
Yes. Thunderstone Quest
is less than 4.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And so we got it, even though it's not our usual type of game. We decided to
adventurous.
We decided to try it. We do like deck builders, right? And we have enjoyed Gloomhaven, which maybe we'll do one day, right?
Maybe we'll finish one day.
Yeah, maybe we'll film it and be done with it one day.
There was a suggestion that maybe we should film the last mission in Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgot to.
Yeah, because we haven't done the final mission.
Yeah, so if there's demand for that, we might do it. Obviously spoilers, but then again, you know, if you're going into a video called The Final Mission in Gloomhaven, you're kind of expecting some spoilers.
Yeah.
Anywho, tell us what you think. Meanwhile,
Thunderstone. Okay. So in Thunderstone, we are building a deck of cards.
That deck. Flaunt your mug. Flaunt your pretty mug.
Right. All right. We'll move it later. But here we go. So in this deck, we will have adventurers. We start off with level 0 adventurers. We'll be able to level them up.
I love how androgynous they are, because they could turn men or women, dwarves or elves afterwards.
That's true. We will also start with some daggers, which will boost their strength. We also start with some items, like the Thunderstone Shard. We also have some lanterns. Those shards will increase our skill, or the hero's skill ability, so that they'll be able to wield more weapons.
Yes.
And we'll be able to either visit the village or the dungeon. In the village, we'll be able to pick up more items. We'll be able to pick up some gear. We'll be able to either buy more heroes or upgrade our existing heroes to more advanced heroes. We'll be able to go to the temple to heal up some wounds. And we'll even be able to go to the Arcane Wonders shop to get some treasures from the treasure deck. So that's option number 1.
Yes.
Option number 2 is go through the dungeon. Each of us has a miniature to represent where we are. Again, it's upside down. To represent where we are in the world. Yes. We always start in the wilderness, where we can fight the giant rat. But using light from our cards, I don't have any light cards. Do you have light cards anywhere?
I do not have.
So this is an example of a light icon. Here we go. Also, you can use your light gear tokens to spend in order to gain light.
So these are the lantern cards that Don was talking about.
Yeah. So using light, you can move through the dungeon, and then we can battle off monsters. Those monsters will give us wounds, regardless of whether we defeated them or not. They'll always give us wounds. Wounds will basically mean that we reduce our HP, which will decrease the number of cards we are able to draw at the end of our turn.
Yes.
They will also give us XP, Thunderstones, which are end of the game VP. This is how you win the game. The player with the most VP at the end of the game wins. This is I think, majority of the points come from. And they also may give us treasures or gear tokens, and maybe other types of rewards as well. We play until we have found 4 Guardian Keys. So hidden in these monster decks are 6 Guardian Keys. Once we reveal the 4th one, it triggers the end of the game. We transform this giant red into the Guardian, which in our case is Smorga, the Queen. And then starting with the player to the left of the player who triggered the end of the game, each one of us, including the player who triggered the end of the game, will have the option to defeat her using a special turn. She will give you extra VP, and that's it. Then we
a relatively low number.
Yes, we are playing the easy mode, I think, with her. She's only level 4. I could have chosen another one, level 6 or 5 or 6, but just to be, because it's only our second game, I decided to use the word.
We're using the default setup as to not overly complicate things.
Yeah.
Everything here changes from game to game. You can choose different classes. Vote classes there are less of. Items there are a lot of. The same thing goes for monsters. You like choose monster decks. It's nice.
Yeah.
They have spiders.
So yeah, and then we add up the amount of XP that we have, plus XP that we have from our cards, plus maybe some end game abilities like the side quest that we have. Speaking of which, we decided as part of setup to get us side quests, one side quest per. So my side quest, just so that people will understand my strategy, is that at the end of the game, I need to choose 4 stacks of village cards, so these cards, stacks, and my deck must contain at least 1 card of each, and it must contain exactly 0 cards of every other stack. So basically what I'm going to do is sort of choose...
and hone in on them.
Right, and just... there are options, I think, to trash cards during the game, so I might gain cards and then trash them, but... For starters, I'm gonna maybe hone in on some of them.
Yeah.
And if I'm able to do this, I'll score extra 12 victory points.
Which is an impressive number.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. And we also each decided which guild will sponsor us. I'm sponsored by the Mages Guild.
I'm sponsored by the Thieves Guild.
Which means that if I defeat a level 1 or higher monster, so basically another rats, and I have a wizard as part of my party, and I have a spell that I used in that turn, the monster is worth 1 extra Thunderstone.
Okay, so that's nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice.
It's not amazing.
So let's start?
Yeah, you want to just talk about your side quest first?
Oh yeah, my side quest says that at the end of the game, my spells are worth 1 Thunderstone.
2.
Plus 2 Thunderstones. There are basically 3 spells here, and only this one is worth Thunderstones at the end of the game without this side quest. Now, last time we got side quests that you actually reveal throughout the game and give you special artifacts.
Yeah.
It's random. This time we didn't get them, but those are interesting.
Yep.
I think I got a wolf guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Was interesting.
So I'll be the start player, you'll be the second player. That's why you start with a iron ration. That's what they're called.
Really?
Yep.
The bread is so horrible that it's called iron ration.
No, it's a real term.
I know.
The iron ration gives you plus 2 skill if you want to equip your heroes with additional weapons, or 1 coin whenever you buy stuff from the village. The lanterns give you light, and the potion enables you to heal wounds.
Yes, and they're consumables.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
onwards
to Thunderstone Glory.
Yeah. So let's see. I have so the first thing that happens on a turn, we reveal all our cards, and I have, in terms of buying power, I have 6. So, and in terms of strength, I have 4. So I think this should be the giant rat. The giant rat says that if we kill him, they never go away. They always stay there.
Yeah, like real rats.
Right. We may level up one of our 0 heroes, ignoring XP cost. Because by default, whenever we upgrade a hero, we need to pay XP equals to the printed value plus 2.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so I think... And they're at 4. So I think I will actually do that. I'll go to the dungeon. So I'm here in the wilderness. I have 1 hero that has a skill of 2, which means that I can equip him with this weapon, which needs a skill of 2. And I have this situation twice. So basically I have 4.
And read the bottom of the dagger.
Yeah, so the dagger says that if wielded by a 0 hero, draw 1 card.
You don't have to, I think.
Yeah, I don't have to. So I won't. So basically I kill him, which means that
You upgrade
I
a hero
grab a hero for free. So I'll trash this card, destroy it, it's called. Then I'll choose one of these classes to start with. I think...
I would not start with the mages.
Right. I think I'll start with a rogue because it gives me money.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. The difference is I have 3 adventurers and a dagger, and 2 thunderstones that go unused. So I will put myself over here, and we will both go rat hunting.
Okay.
And I too will upgrade my adventurer into a Hawkswood, who's a rogue.
Okay, so I have 4 adventurers and 2 lanterns.
No, you took 6 cards because that's what
Our
you're
HP
supposed
says
to
so.
take at your HP, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I have 4 money. So I'll go to the village, and specifically, let's say I'll go to... doesn't really matter. I'll go to the temple. No. I'll go to the guild's quarters, though it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I have 4. With this 4, I'll buy the...
Yes. Get that honey.
Yeah. I'll buy the short sword.
Okay.
No, wait. What does interact with rogues? Remind me. The crossbow, right?
The short bow, yes.
The short bow, right? So give me one of. But it costs
5.
5. Oh.
I have 4. I suggest you go for the sword or the hammer. They're good.
Yeah, I'll take the yeah.
Right.
This
do you
one.
have daggers? No.
I don't have any daggers.
Okay.
But I do have lanterns. The fact that I just use the money to purchase stuff does not mean that I have to get rid of it. So the lantern says that after you complete your village phase, which I just did, I may take 1 dungeon phase, but only in the wilderness. So I am back in the wilderness. I have... This goes into my discard pile. Yep. I have 4, which means I can kill
a
rat. So I'm destroying one of my adventurers. To pick up I'll go with the dwarf fighter.
Stormhand.
Stormhand is called.
Okay. I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to move into the village. It doesn't really matter which location. Then I will use these 5, which are not discarded, to buy myself a short bow. And then I will use the fact that I have a lantern to go and kill a rat with my 4. So that means this adventurer also gets transformed into a Hawkswood rogue. I honestly don't get why does the rogue need wings? We're in a dungeon. You usually don't fly much in dungeons. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something thematically.
Okay. So let's see, what do I have? I have, in terms of money, 4, which is not a lot. I do have 1 light. And actually, to move to these spaces, I don't even need light. This monster needs, or has a strength of 5. Can I manage a strength of 5? Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So I will move to here. And then I will equip this dagger to this hero. And if willing to buy a 0 hero, draw 1 card.
Do you want to?
I don't think I want to.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of, so I'm basically combating him. Again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I defeated him. Let's see what happens after you defeat a monster. So I get wounds. Regardless of whether I just defeat him or not, I get wounds. Yes. Meaning that the next hand I'll only draw 5. I get 2 Thunderstones to be used to level up. And I get a treasure.
Yes, which is usually Thunderstones.
So treasure cache, when you draw this card, destroy it to gain 3 Thunderstones. This does not go into my deck.
Honey, almost.
What? Oh. This does not go into my deck. This is just destroyed. And I also get 1 iron ration.
Bread.
And
it's carbs. We don't like them.
Yeah. And the Goblin Berserker is destroyed.
More.
Yeah. So, the smart thing to do is just put him here. So we'll remember that. It just makes teardown a bit easier. The next monster comes up, which is the Goblin Shaman. The Goblin Shaman has not only 6 strength, but it also has a
shield against
magic of 2. So you basically need to have 9. That's it.
You need to have 8 if you're attacking him with magic.
Yes.
If you're attacking him physically, you need 6.
Yeah.
So I have very little in terms of actual strength, but I have a lot of money. I have like 7. So I will take my caboose back to the village. I don't have any Thunderstones, but I'm gonna buy another bow with my 7 money.
Okay. So
here I can purchase stuff, right?
What? Sorry, what do you want to purchase?
Yonder.
What do you want to purchase?
So theoretically, if I go here, I can still purchase the bow for 5.
Yeah.
And then I can take 2 cards to place on the top of my deck.
Yes, that's what the temple does, correct.
Okay, then that's what I did. Your turn.
Okay, so I am going to the village. Let's see exactly where in a second. In terms of money, I have 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'll use it to buy... I think I'll use it to buy... Costs a lot.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So in every turn, whatever you go, wherever you go, you can heal 1 wound. Right. So I just healed 1 wound. But when I heal the second one, I can go to the temple. I don't want to because the Thunderstone shard cards here allow me to draw 1 card if I have any wounds, which I do have, which is good. Okay, so now I have 2, 4, 6, 8.
And you can even draw 1 more card if you use it like this. Oh, but you have to be in the dungeon for that.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to get myself the 5.
The bow.
The bow.
Have your bow, honey.
Which goes to my discard pile. And I have 3, right? I said 3?
I think you did.
I said 8, right? Yes. So I'm going to purchase a lantern with the rest of my money. Now I can go to the dungeon because I have a lantern. Let's see how much strength do I have. I have 1, 2, 4... 5, which is nothing. Okay, so I'm not going to the dungeon. The dagger says that after buying a card, which I just did, I may destroy this dagger. So this dagger is now destroyed.
Very good, honey.
Yeah.
I have a...
Oh, and I could have leveled up... Yeah, I could have leveled up one hero that's always available. I'm going to level up a hero for
2 Thunderstones.
For 2 Thunderstones, thank you. For a... let's get another dwarfy dwarf.
Very good. So I have 5, which I will use to buy a bow. And because I have a lantern, I can go into the dungeon and into the wilderness where I will kill a giant rat for another rogue. And I also destroyed the dagger when I bought it. I still had 4 to kill the giant rat.
Okay.
Because I had 5 before.
Okay. So 1, let's see, 2, that's lantern, that's
bow.
That's a bow, and that's an edged sword. We should do... If the wielding here is also doing another weapon, draw one card. Okay, so let's do this. So in terms of buying power, I have 1, 3, 5, 7. That's interesting. And in terms of strength, I have 1, 2, 6, only 6, because the weapons have to be wielded before they can be used for their strength.
Exactly.
So I have, what did I say? 6.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll actually go to the guild's quarters. Let's do this in the right order. In any, I may buy one card. So I'm going to buy one. How much did I have? 6 again. So I'll buy, let's say, I think I'll buy another bow, short bow. And now I'll upgrade the adventurer for another rogue. And I'll upgrade, that cost me, oh, right, that cost me 2. So I think instead I'll upgrade the Stormhand,
which will cost you 3.
3.
Into a level 2 Stormhand.
To a level 2. Level 2 says that Stormhand's edged swords, edged weapons have +1 power, strength, and -1 skill requirement.
Which are just the short swords.
Okay. Not this?
Nope, this is a blunt.
Okay.
It says blunt.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Huzzah. Now I need.
And I purchased a card, so I'm destroying the dagger.
So I have a rogue which will equip the bow. Now the bow has -1 durability. Yeah. No, not durability.
What?
Skill requirement. Yeah. If you're a rogue, so he can equip it. It's free and free. So that's a 6. And I have an adventurer who cannot equip the bow because he needs 4. But I gave him some iron rations for that, so now I have a 6. So I will go over here and I will take Mr. Goblin and I will smack it with my 6.
Very good.
Now, because I defeated a monster of level 1 or higher and I have a rogue, I can spend 4 coins, which I have, to get an additional Thunderstone. So I get 4 Thunderstones, a Lampy Lamp,
a wound,
and a Bready Bread, and some wounds.
Yes. Yeah, and this goes away, and we reveal the next card, which is another Goblin Shaman.
Very good. I'm going to kick its ass.
Okay. All right, let's see, what do I have? I have 1 light. No more wounds. I can draw a card. Okay. So I think with my 1 light, with my 1 light, I'll go here. Unless you have a rogue, discard 2 heroes. Do I have a rogue? I do have a rogue.
Very good.
All right. So let's see what happens. Because I have the Thunderstone Shard.
The Thunderstone Fard.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And I have 1 or more wounds, I can draw 1 card. So I just do... damn it.
I'm sorry.
I'm not able to kill it because I only have the 5. Oh, I thought it's going to be something better.
I'm sorry.
So basically nothing happens except the fact that I get 1 wound because I have to.
Why?
Because I didn't defeat it. I mean, because I combated him.
Oh, right. Got it. Okay, so let me just walk me through this. I have these 2 which are just their numbers, and I have these 2 which are equipped. So I'm at 5. I have 2 Thunderstone Shards.
Yep.
So I can draw 2 cards because I have a wound.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, they're not just
you
one
do need
per
to
wound.
decide where you are first. Are you in the village?
Oh, I'm
or
in the same room in the dungeon.
Same room. Okay.
Exactly the same position. So
okay,
I draw,
so
2 cards. And I pray, and now I have a 6.
But do show how are you equipping them?
quite easily. These are standalone, they're not weapons. So this is 6, and this one is
How
equipped.
is this 6? Sorry?
1, 2, 3.
3, yeah.
And then 4, and then 5, 6.
I'm asking, which hero equipped this? Oh, this is a hero.
Yeah.
Oh, and she... Okay, sorry. I thought
I
that was...
explained that like
Okay,
previous time
sorry.
I used bows.
Okay.
They're smart.
Yeah.
They get it.
Hopefully. Okay, so you get
What do you
1
mean,
wound.
hopefully, they're fabulous,
Right.
honey. And I have 4. So according to my guild, I can pay 4 to get
An additional 1. So that's 4 Thunderstones, 1 wound, 1 iron ration, and 1 lantern.
You know, I'm hoping for something more interesting than an iron ration and a lantern. But, you know,
Okay.
I'll take it.
So now we have the Goblin Warrior, which is 5, -1 for each wielded edged weapon. Why does it say 3?
It has free armor, but if you have edged
right.
weapons, then you can reduce its armor easily.
Yeah.
So basically, if you draw a couple of swords, you're good to go on him.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So
I'm drawing 5 cards because I'm wounded and bleeding all over the place.
So I'm going to the dungeon. I think, let's say, do I have a rogue? I don't. So let's say that I'll move here. Let's see what happens. Because I think I'm okay. This adventure will be equipped with the Thunderstone Shard.
Thunderstone Fard, honey.
Thunderstone Shard, which means that he'll be able to equip this, which means that it'll be a 3, that's a 4, and that's a problem.
I'm sorry, honey. Go kill some rodents.
Fine, I'll go to the... Fine.
And kill the rodents, honey.
Right, so obviously I do have 4, so that's fine. I'm not using the Thunderstone Shard to draw more cards, so I'm just removing one of these adventures and getting a level 1. I need to start working on my
mages,
wizards. So let's get her, and that is it.
Now, I have an adventurer with a dagger and a Thunderstone Fard with a wound. So I need to draw an additional 2 cards, and I hope that that's enough to actually do something interesting. Now, these remain bundled, right? Because I used them. And I got myself a rogue, which can use a bow. So I'm at an unimpressive 5.
5, yeah.
Which is,
but
as I stated,
he has a skill of 4, and you just used 2. Do you have better weapons, maybe?
Rogue.
Do you have better weapons?
Yeah, but I just...
So, if you do this...
But I already used the dagger's ability. Can I just unwield it?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. You can... Oh. No. You used its ability to draw 1 card.
Ability already.
Okay,
that's
so
how I
no.
drew the card.
No.
Which is fine. I'll go rodent hunting.
Okay, theoretically you need to decide where you're going before. No, the specific room.
Before I draw the cards?
Wait. Reduce light. No. No. You're right.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so I will take this adventurer.
Yep. And upgrade him.
I will rogue him up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with the village. Let's see where I'm going. In terms of money, I have 7. So I'll use this iron ration to get it to an 8 to get a fireball.
Very good, honey.
Which goes into my discard pile. And now because I have a lantern, I can go fight in the wilderness But I don't have any adventures, so that's pretty much pointless.
Yes, it is, actually.
I cannot discard anything.
Buy
so that's
edged
it.
weapons or something, you're good with that.
Yeah, but I need to go start working on my... But I will heal 1 wound.
Very good.
So that's pretty much... Oh, and I don't have any XP to upgrade my heroes.
I'm sorry, honey.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, I will use my Thunderstone shard and my wound to get an additional card and pray. And that did not help me much. Do I do that before or after I decide where I'm going?
So look, reveal your hand. In any order, you may wield weapons, use dungeon abilities, use gear tokens, and then you produce light and move through the dungeon to battle a monster.
Yeah, but if I decide... But the decision to go to the village or the dungeon is...
That's the first thing.
Before that?
Before.
Okay, so let's just return this magically over here. And then I decide that I'm going yonder, and I will upgrade these two. This will be 5 experience.
Mm-hmm.
I can still buy stuff, right? Yes, I can.
You can always buy 1 card, heal 1 wound, and upgrade 1 hero. That's the default.
So I'm buying magic missile spell with my 7, and then I will upgrade these 2 heroes. So I need a level 2 rogue and a mage. So let's find
and pay the Thunderstone shards.
Yeah. And a mage instead of the adventurer, which I already kicked to the curb. That's it.
4, that's 6, and I don't have a lantern. Okay, so...
Healed 1 wound because I'm here.
So that's 1...
Queer, get used to it.
1, 3, 7,
Ooh.
10.
That's a 10, huh?
Do I have any light? I have 1 light, 2 light. Okay. Let's see. So I can... What happens here? Oh, I need to discard 1 gear if I don't have a rogue, right? That's the
discard
crypt.
1 gear token, yeah, which will be the light. You don't have gear tokens if you use the light to get here.
Yeah, I have 1 light.
Okay. No, but I mean, you use the light to get here.
It's the same.
You don't lose anything.
Yeah, it's the same. On the other hand, I can go here. Oh, and before battle, I need to discard 1 hero with strength. So that's not good. So I'll just go here, I think. So in order to move to this room, I need 1 light. This is my light.
I thought I was your light.
Oh, and again, I have
Ignored.
I've wielded my weapons. So that's 1, 3, 7 plus 3. That's 10. So that's great. I've killed him. That's 1 wound and 3 thunderstones and 1 light. Because of the room, because I'm at the sunken well. And that is it. He is done with. And we move on to the next. Oops. Wait.
Waiting.
Is that the person that I just killed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I should have gotten a treasure. So let's see which treasure I get. And that's not a treasure, that's a legendary card. Whoops.
Are you sure?
Yes, you see the bottom.
Oh.
I get a boot of speed. After you complete your village phase, I may take a dungeon phase, gain 1 light if you have a rogue. And that's 3 VP at the end of the game.
Very nice. Good for you, honey. Good for you. It's my turn, right?
Yes, I do want to mention that spells, the champion itself uses a spell, so I don't need heroes to perform the spells themselves.
Yeah, they just amplify it if needed. Okay, I'm going to the dungeon, and I have this lovely set of equipped rogue, equipped adventurer, Thunderstone and dagger, which means I get to draw 2 more cards. And voila. Okay, so let's see. I have 3 plus 2, that's 8, a total of 8. And I have 1 light, 8 and 1 light. That means I can go here. What does he do?
You need to discard a hero.
That's fine.
With physical strength.
I actually can handle that. If I go here with my 1 light and I discard this guy, this chick, sorry, I still have a total of 7. So I beat him. I get a whopping 3 wounds. Jesus Christos. I get a lantern and I get 5. And additionally, she says that during the spoils phase I can buy a gear token. So I'm going to use my lots of money to buy a healing potion, which I will promptly use because this ain't good.
Do it now?
But it's spoils phase is after my turn. I'll do it next turn.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think you can use
+1. Whoosh.
Okay, so this monster is dead. Moving on to the next one, which is a Direwolf Rider, which says that he destroys, after the battle, he destroys the human hero with the highest level.
That's not fun.
Did you remember to take 1 extra Thunderstone?
I think I did. Let's check. Because I took a 5.
No, it's not that. It's that one.
And I killed him, so I should have taken a 5 and... No, I don't think I had enough money to spend 4. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Sure. Okay, so I have lanterns. I don't have any basic adventurers, so that's not going to help me. So the question is, can I fight anything that is that has a strength of 5? The answer is no. Okay, so I'll go somewhere to the village. Let's see where in a second. And in terms of money, I just have the 5, which is not a lot. So I'll get myself, I think...
What you gonna get yourself, honey?
Yeah, I'm gonna get myself...
Nails, hair.
The short sword. Yep. So that's 3 out of my 5. Might as well get this, I think. A short bow.
Very good.
And I am going to heal 1 wound, and I'm going to upgrade the number 1. No, the number 1. Yeah, the number 1 rogue into a number 2 rogue. What are you doing?
I'm showing the audience that I'm not cheating and I'm done with my turn.
What did you do?
Healed, used potion, used the iron rations to get an extra coin, and then bought a magic missile. Okay. And it's your turn.
So I'm drawing 6, so that's 6 cards. Let's see what I get. Okay, good. So lots of these, lots of these, lots of these. I need to go kill something. All right, so some of the edged weapons. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Unless you have a rogue, discard 2 heroes. I don't have a rogue, so that's not good. I have 7, and I do have edge swords. Okay, so I'm going to fight this dude, which has 5 plus 3, that's 8. But because I have one edged weapon, that gets reduced to 7. And I have, this is 5 because of level 2. That's 5, 6, 7. So he is dead.
Very good, honey.
Okay. So that means that I get no wounds, 3 stones, and 2 iron rations that I can use. I do have wounds. I could have drawn more cards. I should have. Whatever.
My turn?
Yes.
Very good. I have 5, so I'm gonna go to the guild's quarters I'm gonna use this 5 to buy myself another short bow. Now, because I bought a weapon, because I bought a card, I can destroy this dagger. And now, because I'm in the guild's quarters, I'm going to upgrade these two. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade these two for 6. So I now get an additional 2 level 2 rogues. Quite the rogues gallery I have here.
Okay, so in terms of strength, I have 3, 4, plus 4, that's 8.
I heal one wound because it's my turn.
And we should have moved this guy over here. And we now have a Goblin Potion Tester, which says that if you move through this room, you need to gain 1 wound. Okay. I'm in this room. So I'm in this room. No. I'll move somewhere else. I'll move, let's say, here.
Very good.
Right. So I want to
By the way, moving out of the room isn't through it, right?
Correct. Right. Okay.
Just making sure.
I'll upgrade this adventurer by spending 2 Thunderstones to get her to be a wizard. And in terms of money, I have 6, potentially 8. So I guess I'll spend 1 iron ration to get the magic missile.
Very good.
And that is it.
I have a 10 and no heroes, so I'll buy a magic missile. And I get to heal 1 wound because it's my turn, and it's your turn.
So these are 4 cards. These are additional 2 cards. That's it. Very good. Let's see what I have. Right, so I have the boots, which after I complete my village phase, I can take a dungeon phase, gaining 1 light. If I have a rogue, I do have a rogue. Let's see, I have a weapon. So that'll be a total of 5. That's a wizard, and that's another storm hand. Okay. All right. So let's go to the village. I'm at the village. I want to use my money. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 would be a fireball. And I cannot upgrade because I don't have enough XP, but I can use the Boots of Speed to go to the dungeon. I have 2 light. Let's see. How much? So that's 5. That's an additional 9, 10. So I'm at 10.
How did we get to 10?
So the rogue likes the short bow, right?
Yeah.
So that's +1.
Oh, he has +1. I keep forgetting about that.
because she's an elf.
Yeah.
So that's 5, and that's an additional 4. That's 9. Yeah. That's 10. So I have 10. I don't have any humans, correct? No, she's human. I don't want to destroy her.
Well, that's both of them. Or kill one of the goblins.
Yeah. So unless I have to destroy, if you have through, okay, I'll go to the Goblin Etna. And before battle, unless I have a rogue, I do have a rogue. In terms of strength, I can kill it because I have 10. So that's 4 VP, 1 wound, and that is it. And he gets replaced with a Goblin Berserker.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything special. Okay.
Nope, but he gives you a truck ton of wounds. So I'm gonna join you. And I'm going to kill this Berserker with my 6. Now I have 2 which tell me I can buy... First of all, he's dead. So I get 2 Thunderstones. Now I could spend 4 out of my total of 7 to make him an additional Thunderstone, so I'm going to do that. Now I have another free, right? They say buy one gear token at the end of your turn, so I'm buying a gear token at the end of my turn. Actually, no. I'm going to discard this bread to make my 3 into a 4 and buy a healing potion, which I will need because 2 wounds.
5, 6.
Okay, now he is deady, and I get a... Ooh! It's a guardsman. If wielding a weapon, draw 1 card. Okay, not bad. Key?
Key. Okay, so that's our first key out of 4 that we need.
Very good, and we have a Goblin Warrior now.
Okay.
And
We didn't mention this, but we can mention that in this deck there's just 1 key. Here are 2 keys, and here are 3 keys.
Yes, we also
Yeah.
played around with them so that there is a decent chance of getting them early. Not as we did the pandemic thing where you take the deck, you divide it into parts, and then you put a key in each. Because the first time we played it, we had 2 keys at the bottom of each, and it was depressing.
Okay, so destroy the human.
No, if
I do have 1 human.
If I am correct,
Yeah.
The rulebook said you can play around with the keys as much as you like, right?
Yes, they basically say that you can add more, or you can decide what's the threshold.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Okay, so I think I am going to... I have 5, but no, that's 4. I have 6. Will I be able... All right. Fine. I'll go here. Wait. No. I'll go to the village. Because I have 1 wound, I'm going to heal 1. Because I have 1 wound, I can draw 2 cards. I'm really... Okay. And now in terms of money, I have 6, 7, 8. And 8 will be a
fireball.
A fireball. And now I can level up. So I'm going to level up, I think, the adventurer, paying 2 Thunderstones to get her to be another human wizard. And theoretically, I think she goes here. Theoretically, I have a lantern, but that won't do me anything.
It's
I
just
could
a
have
wilderness.
upgraded him
Useless.
and then do that, but whatever. I'll try to remember that for next turn. Okay, your turn.
I'm moving my caboose to the
use this
village. I just don't.
I don't think I did, no.
So with 8, I get a magic missile, and I'm going to upgrade her via 3 Thunderstones, right?
Yep, 1
into
plus
a
2.
level 2 Pylorian.
Yeah.
Pylorian.
Okay.
That was my turn. Now
Ooh,
it's yours.
wow.
End
Wow.
of turn, healing 1.
So I have much
Pylorians?
much magic.
Very good.
So let's see. Each wizard, if I have a spell, which I do, gets +1 to their strength. So this is 2 plus 2. Now, because I have an arcane spell, they get +1 to their level. And the magic missile says its strength is equal to the combined strength of all of my wizards.
This is a 4.
So this is a 4 because this is basically a level 2. So that's a 4. Plus, this is a 2 and a 2 and a 3. So that's 2, 4, 7 plus 4. That's 11.
Yes, very good.
Right. I cannot use this. I
could probably toss a bread.
I can. Yeah. All right. So, you are correct. I could toss this bread for 2 skills, and then she could wield it.
And then you're at 13, but that's useless to you because these are 14 if you're magic, and these mean you lose a human. So basically, you're going here.
One of us has to start killing them.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for my army of rogues to come online.
Okay. So I think I will. I mean, we have to start doing this. Or I have, in terms of light, I have 4 light. So moving to here is 1 light, moving to here or here is 3 light. So I can do it if I want to.
Yes.
So let's see what this one says. Unless I have a rogue, which I don't. What?
You need another card. They're 14. They're 14 if you're magical damage, which is all you are. You counted it as 11.
Wait. But this is 11, this is +2, that's 13. Oh.
Yes, you're still short. I mean, you're fabulous, but you're short a point to kill one of them. Sorry. Kill one of the level 1s, we'll be fine.
Okay. So I'll just kill this dude.
Yeah, exploded him.
So because I have a wizard and a spell, I get +1 Thunderstone, so that's a total of 4 Thunderstones. And an Iron Ration, and that is it. So he is dead. Next up is the Goblin Etna, which we already saw.
Unless you have a rogue. Okay, I'm gonna go to the dungeon.
Did I get a wound? Should I have gotten a wound?
No.
No.
And I have a Thunderstone and a wound, so I get another card, and it's a useless card. So that's a bit of a bummer. Actually, let's see if it is useless, because... okay, honey. She is now dual-wielding bows.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing over here.
So basically it's 2 and these are 3 each, so that's an 8. And I can go here with this 8 because I have 1 light. So I'm going here unless you have a rogue, which I have. Very good, I killed him with my 8. I have to destroy my highest human look. No humans. Apparently elves don't taste nice when you're a direwolf rider.
Okay.
And I get 2 wounds, 5 Thunderstone.
So that's 6?
Wait, that's 6, and I have a rogue and 4.
Yep.
So
that's a 7.
That's a 7. And my rogue says I can buy 1 gear token as part of the spoils. I have 6. So I'm going to get another healing potion.
Okay, and he's dead.
See?
Very
killed
good.
1.
Very good. Next up is a key. So we're halfway through the game. Next up is a Goblin Sergent, which says discard 1 hero with... Before battle, discard 1 hero with most strength.
Sergeant, but I don't know.
Sergeant, yes. Okay, so I have 2, 4, 6... A lot of money. 2, 4, 6... 8, 10, 11.
11.
So, yeah.
Yes, honey, count them up.
Yeah. I think I'll go here. So with my 11, I'm going to buy myself a... yeah. I think I'm going to buy the missile.
Yeah, buy that missile.
And some of these. So that's just the 1. And I can level up, but then I'll have to do that, so I won't. Okay. So now I'm going to use my Boots of Speed to go actually into the dungeon. Let's see how much strength do I have. I have 2 plus 3, because it's an elf, so it gets +1. So that's 2 plus 3, that's 5, plus 3, that's 8. That is it. I have 8. So I can come here. I have the light that I need. I have a rogue, so I don't have to discard something. I do need to
You do need to
to discard the hero with the most strength, and I just have the 1.
So I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, But
Didn't I get a treasure from? No, I did not get a treasure from him. That's a bummer. But yes, go on.
You know what? Let's wait. Because I have this Thunderstone shard, I can draw one more card, which is exactly what I needed, because I can now go here, and I have 2, 5, 8, 9, which is exactly what I needed.
Very good, honey. And he kills your highest human.
Fine.
It's not my fault you don't read the cards before you decide to kill the monsters, honey. The monster is dead, your human is dead. No, don't do that. I'm kidding.
What? What do you mean?
You don't have to kill him. Just do something else. Kill a goblin or something. Killing the goblin makes this go away, so we get level 2s over here, and we have more options.
Okay, so fine. Before battle, unless you have a rogue, I have a rogue, so I killed that thing. And I get 1 Thunderstone, 1 wound, and that is it.
Why 1 Thunderstone? It says 4 last time.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have spells for your bonus? You do not. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am staying in the exact same room. I have a Thunderstone and a wound, so I'm going to draw 1 card, but it doesn't really matter. Oh,
it's another tester.
Kinda did, but it's okay. Now, before battle, discard 1 hero with attack. However, I have a caster and 2 spells. Now she gets +2 if I have a. Okay, she gets +2 for me having a spell, so she's 4. She gets +2 to a level if her spell is arcane, which is these.
I think you made a mistake. She's not
+2.
Oh, sorry.
If I have a spell.
Sorry.
+2 in their level if it's arcane. And these are the combined levels of all my arcane, so a total of 12.
Yeah.
So he went kaplow. Did I draw another card? No, I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Could have.
You did.
I did? Oh, right. That's how I got the spell. Never mind.
12.
I exploded him.
Yeah.
And I don't have a rogue, so this.
But before battle, you need to discard 1 hero, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have a rogue because I discarded him, so this does not come into play. I just killed him for 5, a lantern. 5, a lantern, and so many wounds
3.
that it's not even funny.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use these 2 potions.
Yep.
To heal myself up, so I have some cards next turn.
Yeah. He's a creature a monster that'll give us treasure, which is good. Okay. Huzzah. Okay. Right. I am going to the dungeon. I have 1 wound, so I'll draw 1 card. And it's another fireball. And that is 5, 8, 11. And I don't have any humans. So I can actually, do I have light? I have light. So I can go here.
Very good. No humans. Hooray.
Right. So I have 11. He's dead. I'm getting 5 Thunderstones, 1 wound.
And a lantern. Very good, honey.
And he's dead. And we are moving on to the Direwolf Master, who will destroy 1 spell or 1 wizard. Hooray.
Okay, I'm not touching that dude.
After battle, though.
Not touching him. Okay, so I have a guardsman who can wield a bow. And if he's wielding a weapon, draw 1 card. So I draw 1 card. I'm staying in the dungeon. Yes. I just haven't decided which room I'm going to go to, because I have options. I do have options. So I have a total of 7, which is kind of pathetic. But I'll go here, kill the goblin, No wounds because I didn't pass through the room. I went into the room and I get a potion, a bread, and 2 Thunderstones. Potion, bread, and wait, I have my ability, 3 Thunderstones. You see how impressed he is by my deck?
Very impressed. Okay,
I can't heal a wound if I'm outside of the village, right?
No, you're only healing the village. Okay. So I have wounds, I have a Thunderstone shard, so I'm drawing 1 card. And it's another Thunderstone shard. And I still have a wound, so I'm drawing a card, which is a fireball. And now I have, that is a total of 5, 7. So theoretically, I could go here, and because I moved through this room, I gain 1 wound, and I can kill it, which gives me 2 and 1 potion.
This guy.
And 1 potion.
Oh, I was supposed to get a potion. Did I get a bread and a lantern instead? Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten the lantern. I should have gotten the potion, which I would have used and gotten.
So now, oh wait. You just revealed a key. All right, so just 1 more key and we're done. Okay, so the game is really coming to an end.
Yay, my turn. Before the game quickly comes to an end.
Yeah.
So what I will do is go back to the village and I will use my 5. I will use my 6 to buy a Pyrolean, and I will upgrade this level 2 rogue, level 1 rogue into, oh, there are no level 2 rogues. So I'm gonna upgrade her instead. Honey, we're out of level 2 rogues.
Yeah, that could happen.
That's tragic. Supposed to just take the 1. Yeah. Decks are hard, honey.
Yes.
Decks are very hard.
Are you done?
Healing 1 because end of turn.
Okay, I'm going to the village. So I'm healing 1 wound by default. I'm using my potion to heal another wound. And I have only 2, potentially 5. I think I will, I'll go to the bazaar, and I'll spend 4 to get a potion and immediately use it to heal another wound. And now I'm going to upgrade the Pylorian from a level 1 that's costing 3 Thunderstones to a level 2 Pylorian.
I should have paid 4.
So I have a level 2 Pylorian, and that is the end of my turn.
I'm going to the dungeon. I have 2 Thunderstone Fards, so I get 2 more cards because I have wounds. And now I have something to actually play with. Okay, so this is a free. This gets unused, and she is 4, and the spell is 4, so I have a total of 7, but I can't kill anything, so I'm gonna go kill a rat.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna...
Yeah, upgrade the adventurer.
Yep.
To level 1 Pylorian. Okay.
It's not that bad.
So in terms of strength, I have...
A bazillion.
So that's 2, 4, another 4, that's 8, 11, 13, right?
Yep. Still can't kill the Lich.
So...
Bane of your existence.
Oh, man, oh man.
Yep. Bane of existence.
So that's 11, but it's going to destroy 1 spell or 1 wizard we don't want. I don't have a rogue, so I'm going to have to remove 1 of my gears, which is fine. Wait, my turn.
Yeah, I'm showing them that I got crap cards.
Okay, so I need 1 light. I do have 1 light. I need to discard 1 gear. It's going to be this lantern. And I can kill it off. I just kill it off. That's 2 wounds. Because I have a mage plus a spell, that's +1 to the XP. So that's a total of 5 XP.
Very good. Huh?
And that's 1 treasure. Let's see the treasure. The treasure is another cleric, not a wizard. Dungeon, heal 1 wound to draw 1 card. So that's interesting.
Okay.
And he is dead. Just 1 more second. This is, I think, has to be a key, right? Oh, no.
Probably.
It's not, because the key was from here. So basically, these 3 are 1 from here and 2 from here. So all the keys are here.
Yep.
So we have to start...
Killing the liches, yes.
We have to start killing something.
Okay, so I'm going back into town. And I'm going to use my 8 to buy a magic missile. And I will also upgrade this for 4 into a level 3 rogue. Yeah, sure, that happened. I heal 1 because end of turn. And I'm in the village. And your turn.
Okay. So this is a bad hand. I'm going to the village. Let's see where in a second. Heal 1 wound. I have 2, 4, 6, 7. So I
get the last missile.
I could, but I do want to buy another potion so that next turn I could drop 6. So I'm gonna spend 4 out of my 7 for a potion, and I think. Wait, no. Whoa, wait. I could go to the temple. What am I thinking about? Healing up twice. I cannot upgrade, which is fine, I think. And I can buy a card. 7, that's a magic missile.
Okay, so I'm going to the dungeon, and this is probably the first time I've actually used the pathing, so I'm going to look at
4,
it.
5, 6.
So I go through here all the way to here.
So you need 3 light.
3 lanterns.
Yeah, for 3 light.
Unless you have a rogue,
which you do.
Of which I have a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically this is 3 plus 3, which is a 6, and these are a 5, so that's an 11. He is
10
when you're dealing physical damage, so he's dead.
Yeah, very good.
Put your champion in a level 0 room. I killed him, so I get
2 wounds.
I also killed him with a rogue. So
and you have enough money.
So I get 10 Thunderstone fards.
Yes, here you go.
And I get a treasure.
Yep.
Oh wait, he goes here. Yeah. What is the treasure? It's a treasure cache. Always blame the cache, honey.
Okay, done.
Was I supposed to get anything else? No. Okay.
No. Okay, so let's see. I have 2, 5. That's another 2, so that's 7. That's 3, so that's 10. I don't have any wounds, so that's it. I have 10. So remind me. This icon says, I forgot. This icon says that if I'm dealing
physical damage,
you need to. Right. So he eats up the first 4
that
physical.
Means that this
does nothing.
Does absolutely nothing.
Right. So I only have the 7, which is not good enough.
Yeah. And you're not wounded, so you can't draw more cards.
Right. And I cannot kill this dude as well.
Maybe you can kill him? No, but this is destroy 1 spell or a wizard after the combat. Not necessarily good for you. But this is a level 1 Pylorian.
Yeah.
But still,
Okay, let's go. Right. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's buy something that costs 4. Like. Whatever. Let's get a potion. Or I can buy a 5. Fine. Let's not get a potion. Let's get this short bow. And let's upgrade her by paying 3. She gets upgraded to level 2.
Very good, honey.
Here we go. And let's hope this will be good enough for next turn.
Okay. I have a Thunderstone shard. So I get to draw 1 more card because I have a wound. Actually, that's fine. I go to this room. And I have to discard 1 weapon, which I did. And now I have arcane, so these are considered level 2 and level 4. So a total of 6. So each one of these is 6. So that's 12, and this is a 4, and this
16,
is a 2.
17.
18, but yeah, boom.
18. Okay.
It goes boof.
Discard. Before you did that, you needed to discard a 1
did.
weapon. Okay.
I did.
All right.
So I get 4. I have no bonuses.
2 wounds.
Yes.
And a treasure.
2 wounds. And a treasure. It's a mirror. You have plus 1 HP, so that's nice. That means I get to draw an additional card, right?
Yes.
Okay. After this turn, take an extra turn and destroy this card.
It's optional. The ability itself is optional. Okay, next monster is a Samuel the Cleric. Okay.
He doesn't look very cleric-ish.
Yeah. Before battle, discard 1 card for each of your wounds. Oh, that's good. Because I don't have any. All right. So let's see. Right. So this dude says... So that's... Okay. 2, 3, 6, 8. And this is... 8. 2 plus 2, that's 4. So I'm on 12. That's 11.
Yes, it is.
So I can kill this.
Very good, honey.
I don't have to discard anything because I don't have any wounds.
You get 5. Because you have a wizard and a spell, you get 6.
Yes.
And then you get
2 wounds.
iron rations and the treasure.
Iron rations because of the room. And this says another 3 stones.
Very good, honey.
And this goes here. And let's see what is the next monster. Wait. It's a key.
So now we have 4 keys out, right?
Right. We have 4 keys, which means that you get a final turn.
A 5 key. Yeah.
We actually don't have 5 keys. You're supposed to shuffle them in because no more than 1 key could be discovered. So this is basically shuffled in, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I mean, it does, but doesn't really. Okay. So you have your final turn, in which, if I recall correctly, right. So now we have Simorga the Queen. And I think I recall correctly that you are supposed to draw 6 and discard 4, right?
What?
I draw in the last turn, let's see. At the end of the turn, when the final Guardian's key is found, flip the monster. Players each draw 6 cards and then discard 4. Players can take 1 more turn, including the player who found the final key. So you can do whatever you want. You can try to kill her. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I killed her.
Okay. By the way, killing her does not really remove her from the board. You just get the XP spoils, which is 4.
Yeah, but I also destroy 1 Thunderstone for each wound that I have, which is 5.
So you don't have to do that if it's minus Thunderstones at the end of the thing.
I get a treasure.
Oh.
So I have to destroy 1 Thunderstone, and I got a treasure.
Why 1?
Because it says destroy 1 Thunderstone for each
wound.
Yeah, I have 5 wounds.
Yeah. Oh.
And I get 2 after killing her. So this is before the battle. Okay. Okay, got it. Sure. Anyway, I still get the Rod of Teleportation, and everyone knows I love rods.
Okay, my last turn is, let's see. So, not good.
No, you did not get.
No, so that's just 4.
I got the rod, you got the
That's
shaft.
7. And that is it.
That was a horrible joke, I'm sorry.
I have 7, so I cannot kill her, unfortunately. I do have a Thunderstone shard, so I might as well draw one more card. Yay, which is another fireball. So now I have 10, so I can kill her. I need to, before the battle, destroy 2 Thunderstones, and then I get 4 back. So great.
And
I get theoretically 2 wounds, doesn't really matter. And a treasure, which is the Hero's Ring.
Very good.
Very good. Okay. End of the game.
So I divided, first of all, reveal the side quest when the game ends, which we just did.
Right.
Now let's count them up, honey.
So let's see what's going on. I just want to make sure that I only have whatever I said that I should have. Doesn't matter. Fireball. Another one of these. That's a treasure. That's a fireball. That's not important. Fireball, lanterns, not important. Okay, so in my case, again, if you remember, I needed to have 1 card of each of these 4 stacks and none of the other. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't have any of the other. So that's good. So that's 12 points from this. Let's make it an even. So that's 17. That's 20 points. Now I count up points for my cards. This is another 20. Sorry, this is a 10. This is a 10.
Dang it, I lost count.
Sorry. 2,
yeah, I'll do it with the viewers. I'm sure
7,
they're fascinated to see how much points
9,
I got from the rod.
12, 15, 17, 16, what? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 24, 34, 44, 64. So I'm on 64.
I think you won, but we'll just check. I removed all the cards that definitely don't give me points to make it easier. These are spells. We'll set them aside because they're with the quest. So I have 18, 23, 25. 25 plus 6 is 31. 35. 35 plus 8 is 43. And the spells are worth 3 each because I have plus. How much did we say? 43? 43 plus 15 is 58. So you win. You also won last time. So very good, honey.
58 to, but it's really close. 58 to my 64, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Very good.
Oof. Right. Okay. Let's talk about thoughts.
By the way, there are no negatives for being wounded and bleeding all over the place?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we think about Thunderstone?
It's very masturbatory.
Yes.
Which is something that I generally am not usually in the mood for. It's not always a negative. It's kind of like, I think, and this is a very personal opinion, but for this game to work and be enjoyable, you need to be at a point where you have like 4 people and 3 of them are talking to each other while the 4th one is playing and all of them are drinking tea and having fun. And in any other situation, you have what we had here, which is Idan is taking a long turn because he has a lot of actions and calculations. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my 10 coins and I'm like, fuck it. 10 coins, done. Okay, you have another turn, honey. It kind of, it's very stop and go and it's very playing by yourself. which are things that I usually don't like, but they're not necessarily a negative. I mean, if you compare it to Gloomhaven, most of the cards had interaction with the other players, and you had the elements, and you had stuff that were kind of forced in there, but they were forced in there to help you interact with the other player. This has none of that, which again is fine. It's not a plus or a negative, it's just what it is. You have to take it for what it is. It's not my style. I like the engine building of the game, and I like the fact that there's a huge variety of cards. We haven't played with any other set than this because this is our second playthrough, but I did go over the cards, and a lot of them look like they're fun and change up the gameplay, and there are monsters that require you to stock up on healing, and there are monsters that require you to stock up on other things, and it's interesting. There are a lot of interesting things here, but it is a bit solitary.
Yeah.
Basically, your only impact on me is removing one monster from the board before my turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do.
Okay, so I think that it is very tactical, I think. I think that I wouldn't want to play it more than 3 at most because there's so little interactions that it doesn't really matter. I think that the turns, I do agree with you to some extent with the stop and go, but while you're during your turn, I can start calculating my stats for my next turn. So there is, I didn't feel like there was a downtime, at least for me, because during your turns I was able to do my stuff. I do think that some interaction comes forwards if you pay attention to what the other guys are doing. I mean, the other players are doing, because if I see someone who, really invests more in spells or in weapons, I might think that some of those cards may be gone by the time that I want to buy them. And the same is true for the classes. Theoretically, there are only, I think, not theoretically, there are only 3 level 2s and I think maybe 2 level 3s. So there is theoretically
4 and 2.
4 and 2.
2 level 3s and 1, 2, 3, 4 level 2s and
8. Yeah.
8.
So there is a bit of a race if you're bothering to notice that. I don't think that in any case it would be that much of like an important thing to notice.
I just tried a different strategy and you accidentally went for the same strategy. Last time we dispersed, and that did not come into effect in any way.
Yes.
But yes, it is a player interaction.
Yeah, and when you take in the random monsters and the fact that the rooms will change and the fact that you could get random treasures, it is very tactical, not very strategical. You want to go through them? I do want to mention, before you do that, I do want to mention that we are playing the first scenario in a campaign mode. So this is the suggested setup. Plus, there's a very nice intro and a story for everything here. We're playing in a very... We're basically going on a quest to find a mirror from a narrative standpoint. It doesn't really come forward in the mechanisms at all.
I found the mirror.
Yeah, but even if you found the mirror, it doesn't matter anything.
Yeah, because the goal isn't to find the mirror.
Right.
It's just a thematic story to get you going.
Yeah. So it is important to say, like you said during the game, that there are many more types of monsters, rooms, and heroes and items, weapons, spells, and everything. So there is definitely variability to the game. Plus, there are a lot of expansions that you can buy to even increase the variability. I do want to say that if you don't want to play the campaign mode, which we are doing, you can just play a random setup, or there are a bunch of
which is nicer in my opinion.
Yeah. The question is, when would I want to play this, and who would I recommend this game to? I think that if I have the time on one hand, but I don't want to spend too much brain power because it's not a Euro, we might as well break this out. The setup is a bit long because there are a lot of cards here. The box is organized, but still there are a lot of things to organize around this. Plus, it's a table hoarder. I mean,
there's absolutely no reason for this to be the size it is.
Yeah, let's talk about the production for a second. So the board is oversized. It's ridiculously oversized. I get the dungeon runes, which is nice. The player
Keep in
board
mind that this
is
has a bit more cards than your average game of Dominion.
right, but
Not a lot
this
more
is
cards.
ridiculous. These cards don't have to be here; they could just be on the table or somewhere. It's not really important. So it could have shrunk. It's really oversized.
Yeah, and I honestly think that the bonuses here completely pointless.
The different spots on the board.
It feels like they looked at it and they said, "Well, we put a lot of effort into the dungeon. What the hell do we do in the town?"
So actually, chronologically, the previous editions had just this and a lower complex level of dungeon. It was just a linear dungeon. And I think that even before that, there was no dungeon at all, maybe just a couple of cards, of monster cards that you killed. So this was developed first, if you look at it from a historical standpoint.
That's fine, but I was talking about the sentiment of how it feels, because usually we'd say, and you can see that in the playthrough, we'd say, "I'm going to the town. Do I need one of the bonuses? Nah, I'm somewhere."
Yes, that's true.
So instead of having, this region and you go to this region and you go to that region, it could have been free bonuses, one of them being restrictive.
Yes, that's true.
You see my point?
You just choose.
There's no need for this entire thing.
Yeah.
This could have been a player aid and just spread the cards wherever.
Yeah, that's true. Which I think is a downside.
But
when
it
you
is
get
a game with
a lot of thematic sense.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort into the theming, so I understand why this would need to be a map. It could have still been half the size, but I understand why it's a map.
The player itself is fine, a little bit too big.
I like the fact that it's folded and it's made out of really good material.
Yes.
Like everything here is made out of really good material.
The component quality is very high.
But that being said, I could have just not played with this. Not that it matters, I feel like we're being mean at something that's completely optional.
I think that we're saying that the designers or the publisher opted, which is by the way AEG. It's really felt throughout this game. It has a lot of similarities with Smash Up, with Mystic Veil.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's very thematic. It's a deck builder. Everything is really
sure. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, everything is leaning towards the experience versus the puzzle element of the game.
Yeah, there's not really much puzzle. Let's see what cards I got. Let's see what we're doing with them.
Yeah. So going back to my original point, again, I think I would only want to play this if I am brain dead and I have the time, because this is a long game. And I just want to, like you said, drop cards, do something, discard them by a little bit more. If I compare this to Dominion, it has a lot less strategy, even though I don't know who I'd recommend this to.
Well,
to tell you the truth, it's really in a niche of people that I cannot categorize.
I think that part of our dilemma is that we don't want to be negative towards the game because it is a good game.
Yeah.
But if you look at the rest of our channel, this is not what we play.
Yes.
This is not our usual play style. This is not the usual type of game that we like. So it's a bit off. It's like I can say what I appreciate in this, and there are a lot of things that I really appreciate in it. But at the end of the day, if someone asked me what I want to play, this would be like one of the last things on my list. I wouldn't say no if you brought it up.
Yeah.
Because it's enjoyable, but
not very satisfactory maybe.
Also, there's something with I think that part of it is also the fact that we didn't take the time to customize the experience. I think that this is a game that greatly benefits from customizing your experience. If you remember last time we played it, we felt like it dragged on forever because the keys were stuck at the bottom.
Right.
And this time we evenly distributed them.
Yeah.
And we had a much more positive experience.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think that in a sense, once you get to know most of the cards and you can kind of construct a scenario that you feel like you'd enjoy more, removing some of the stuff you don't like. Like, for example, I would possibly play without multiplier spells.
Yeah.
I think that they're very strong and that the player who goes for them, in this case I tried to buy them all out of you because I saw you had the Mage Guild. And I was like, I don't want him to have more than a handful of those because then he'd kill everything.
Yeah.
So maybe if we play without multiplier spells and we'd be forced to diversify in the classes, then it would be a different and maybe more enjoyable for us. So this is something that's very much to the game's benefit, that it fully enables you to customize whatever you want, so it's tailored to you. So who I would recommend it to? People who like stuff that are less brain power intensive, but...
this is not a Euro.
Yeah, but just as long and just as... there's a progression here. There's definite progression here. One of the things that you like in Dominion and I like in Dominion is the fact that your hand changes and your deck changes, and there's something alive about it. Not all deck builders have that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's very strong in Mystic Vale, for example, where your deck completely changes. So it does have that. It does scratch that itch and it does it very well. It just doesn't require as much thinking. So if you're into that, if you're into high production values and you think that this is a niche that could like cover up your stormy evenings with your spouse, then yeah, it's good. It's good for what it does.
I think that we can say that this is our second play of it, and maybe if we play through the campaign, which is like
through the cards, some of them are interesting.
No, so I'm saying that let's say that we went through the campaign, we perhaps enjoyed it, maybe the expansions are relatively cheap and we get some of them, and then after more more games, more cards, we'll, if our opinion changes, then we'll maybe do another one that sort of describes the game after.
I don't think
there's a lot more
this
content.
Will never be a Euro game. It's not supposed to be a Euro game, and it's not our style. But we will play it. I mean, this doesn't go to the sale pile.
No.
And I'm happy we're trying new things.
Yeah.
I suggest everyone try something new each day.
Oh wow, words of wisdom.
So deep. So deep.
All right. Anything else?
I'm keeping the Thunderstone Fard. That is forever with me.
I'm glad to be of help.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this video and review, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.